Hey everyone, I'm Will, and today we are going to do an adventure. This is like the log cabin. I've been working on it for a bit, and yeah, I'm gonna take some time eventually finishing it. But let's go find some wild edibles and cook it up. I'm gonna show you the tools that I got to work with. Now you might be thinking, that's not a lot of tools. A knife and a lighter. Well, yes, I do have a bottle of water too, but this is what we're gonna use to get some food. Let's go find some wild edibles. Check this out. Down by the tree house, this is one of the maple trees that we do tapping. It's red maple, but there's some autumn olives right here. And good tasting. Oh, there's more grazing on these. The flavor is, imagine if you had like Pop-Tarts and the filling, wild berry. These taste like wild berry. They're good. Oh, there's another one right there. They're good. I'm gonna graze on this for a minute. Look at this. There's a nannyberry. There's a couple fruits that are lower, and these have a similar flavor to almost like dates and prunes. There's a large seed in the center, and that tastes phenomenal. Very sweet, very like subtle, kind of like creamy texture. It's good. You can toss the seed and it'll make another tree. Now I did not bring any like baskets or anything, but if you can see where I'm standing, I'm in a cattail patch. Let's go make a basket. I'm gonna collect some cattail leaves. Just need a few, not much. I think that's good. So let's go take these to some dry land and make a basket. Let's get working. So you just want to simply make cross stitching, going back and forth. Just a little cross kind of hairs. So it's like, give it a minute and kind of time, and I need to just like tie off all the points there and then make a little like basket point. There. Tie this up right here. It's already starting to turn into a basket. Now I just need to basically tie these together like an arch coming up. And I would have a basket. And a little bit of a hole right here, and I can throw stuff in there. Closer look on the basket. Just a down and dirty basket. Look at this, birch polypore. Let's see if this one's young enough to maybe cook up. Rip it right off. Oh, look at that. That would be good for maybe making a tincture out of. Seems a little bit rough, but there might be some tender parts just on the edge. Let's put it in the basket. I'm in a cattail patch. Let's see what we can find. Let's maybe see if there's anything edible on the inside of these. Maybe if I find a flowering stalk. Oh, the flowering stalk one might actually have something edible towards the bottom. Yeah, it looks like there's probably something there. Back away. Ah, it's dangerous. Toss that up there. Way over there. I'm gonna get a couple of these. Oh, this one looks a little extra woody. Oh. This here, this is not a flowering stalk one. It's all like this versus more solid on the inside, if you can see the difference. So I think there's more food that would be starchy in this one. Got the cattails. I'm gonna break these down and see if I can find anything edible with these. Very, very woody. I'll show you what I mean. This is very fibrous, and there's some starches there. A little swampy flavor. Not as good. maybe it would be better a little bit cooked. So maybe cook some of these up. So I got some of the starchy part of the stalks. See if that's edible. Now I'm gonna need to make a little like fire bundle kind of thing to get a fire going. Little bundle. Let's get the stuff in the basket. Turn the bottle. One more wild edible we'll get, and it's some tree bark. Did you know you can eat evergreens just like cinnamon bark? So you want to get into the inner cortex. This is not going to kill the tree. This is going to get a little bit, and then you want to pry it off. Yeah, I left a little on there. But the little white part on here, right there, that white part, that's what we're going for. Oh, I'm gonna harvest one. See what it tastes like plain. Better toasted. A little bit of bitter piece. And that's mostly starch. A lot of fiber too. Walking along the trail, and something that will help start a fire. Birch bark. Let's get it in the basket. I'm gonna break it down first. Get this in the basket. Basket's getting full. Now we're back up at the fire pit. The fire pit's right here. And if I get a little extra hungry, garden's there. I get hungry. And here's our hole. We got birch polypore, some of the bark. Hopefully this tastes good. Start the fire, our basket. Let's get cooking. So the fire's going a little bit. So the way that we're going to deal with the cattail stalks right here is we're going to literally just, put them on the fire. Nice and hot. Ow. Hot. While the cattails are cooking, right here is a bull thistle. And you can eat the stalks. So if you just pick them off. You just need to basically get the stuff off, and that really seems pretty good. So I'm going to collect some of this from here. I got 3 of the thistle stalks just above, and it's a little bit warm right there, so slowly cook those. Those are roasting really, really nice. I want to basically make those look like they're burnt on the outside, and the sugars of the starch will probably make them nice and tender. And I can see just right there, if you can see, I'm going to zoom in. See right there, it's dripping a little bit of liquid. So now the birch polypore, let's just throw that next to the thistle right there, like that, and the bark. Let's put that on the heat too. Okay, move the thistle there. That feels hot right there. Feels good. I think the cattails are done. Let's figure out how to get some of these cattails off without wrecking the fire. Got a stick. Move them off so they can cool. I'm gonna actually put this right on the heat, directly upside down like that. Oh, nice and hot. See if that tenderizes. Let's try one of the thistle stalks. A little smoky flavor, a little warm, al dente, kind of Not fully cooked through. But I like my veggies al dente. It's good. So I got one of the cattails here. Let's see if it tastes good. Get some of the charcoal off. It softened, definitely. Anyway, it tastes good. Smoky fire. A nice nutty flavor is actually with it. Not bad, but very fibrous. But it's almost like a walnut kind of nutty flavor. It did tenderize. It was kind of woody before, but it's like chewing on paper. You don't swallow the fiber from this, but just chew out the starch. Weirdly to say, tastes kind of like butter. There's like a, almost like a brown butter taste with this piece. It's good. And let's try some of this bark. A little bit crisped up a little bit here. Not enough crisped up. Has to really toast. If it's done properly, it would be more like a chip. It's better during the winter and spring. It's fall. It's a little extra bitter. I'm not enjoying these. I'm skipping that. But the birch probably pours on the heat. Let's pull it off. Let's pull this mushroom right off. See if this is good. Ooh, hot coals on it. Smoking. See if I can cut off something that's edible. When they're this big, they're usually not edible. Best for maybe making tinctures and teas, but see if anything's edible on this. See how tender it is. It's, yeah, that's still cutting pretty tough. Doesn't smell mushroomy, hasn't that much. It smells very roasty. Let's try and just cut off a little chunk right here. It's tender. Try it. Not a lot of flavor. I don't like it. Well, I survived. If you want to see any more videos like this, comment down below, like, subscribe, and as of like next time, remember to get outside, get fresh air, and have fun. See ya.